It is about decision. So my first decision today is to do my session in English. So this is my first time to do my session in English. Because I come from a French country, so we don't used to speak English there. But today, this is my first decision because of you and because of the training of Chief and because of this vcon, I will speak in English. Are you ready for that? So, first thing, don't be focused on my wrong English. Is it okay? Because it can be wrong somewhere. But be focused on my message. Is it okay? Est-ce que c'est bon? If I say est-ce que c'est bon, you say oui, c'est bon. Est-ce que c'est bon? Est-ce que c'est bon? Est-ce que c'est bon? Very good. Thank you so much. So I come from Côte d'Ivoire, and today I have 12 years in the business. And I'm very happy to be here today. But because of qnet, my life's changed because of qnet. And I can remember my first vcon was in 2015 in Dubai. And after that vcon, I decided to be in all the vcon. Since that day until today, every vcon I am here to learn from our uplines, to go back with more energy to build my network. And today, you can see me like that. I am a pure product of qnet. I am a pure product of qnet. And before I start the business, so I come from a poor family. My father is farmer, and my mother is housewife. And my father got married to 4 women. And you know that in this kind of family, things are not easy. And each wife must take care of their children. And by mother's side, we are 8 children. So it was not easy for my mother to take care of us. So my father helped me, my father sent me to school. And he asked me to work very hard at school, because school is the only thing. After school, I can get job, and after the job, I can come back to help the family. So I went to the village at school by 5 years old. I start to go by 5 years old, and after 6 years, by 11, I went to college. There is no college in my village. So my father sent me in the city, 25 kilometers from the village. Then when he sent me in the city, he rented a small house for me. I was alone in my house by 11 years old. And I have to do everything myself. I have to cook my food. I have to wash my clothes. I have to do everything. And it was very difficult for me, but because I was young for that. But I start to understand that the life will not be easy for me. If I don't fight, it will not be easy for me. So I was very focused on study. When I go to school, I come back, I close my room. I am inside alone studying. My only friend was my books. I don't have friends. My only friend was my book. I read my books, I do my exercise, many things. So with this kind of focus at school, I was very good at school. So I do this for 7 years. And I can remember when I used to go to the college, my father gave me just $2, 2 USD. For the 2 USD, I must use it for 3 months. He gave me rice, he gave me salt, he gave me oil. And he said that the day you don't have money, you just put your rice on fire, and you can add oil and salt. It is okay for you. So I was living like that for 7 years. And after 7 years, I go to university. And my biggest dream was to be a medical doctor. So, Alhamdulillah, when I go to university, they send me to medical university. And I start to study to be a doctor. This was my biggest dream. Then I was also very good in university, but things were very difficult for me, because because of lack of money, sometimes I used to say to the university to stay there to study because I don't have transportation to go back home. Because when I go back home, I cannot come back because I don't have money to pay my bus. So I stay there, I study, and I can see some of my friends, we collect money together to buy food to eat. Then we stay there. So I was doing this, believing to be a doctor. And one day in 2010, the war started in Côte d'Ivoire after election. Then when the war started, they closed the university. And I go back to the village to help my father, because this was the deal between my father and me. When the university is open, you are a student. When they close the university, you go back home to help us to work to the farm, because this is the only place we can get money to pay your study. So if you stay there and we cannot get money for you, it will be difficult for you. We'll come back to the village. So when they close the university, I go back to the village to help my father to go to the farm. Then one day, my friend called me and he said, please come to the city. I want to show you something very good. And I talked to my father and he gave me just $2 to go to the city. When I go there, they present me the plan of qnet. It was my first time to hear about qnet. So when they showed me the plan, I was not so happy with the plan because it was not in my plan. Because the only thing I know in my mind is just to be a doctor. So when they showed me the plan, I was not okay with that because nobody showed me network marketing at school. My parents don't show me network marketing, so I don't know network marketing. But the only thing motivated me to do the business, since things were difficult at school, I don't have money to pay my document. I don't have money to pay extra education. That's why I decide, if I start the business, maybe, inshallah, it can help me to have small money to pay my bus, to eat at school, and to do everything. Because you know, when you don't have money, it is difficult for you to do good study. Yes or no? So it was difficult for me. If I start a business and I have small money, I can use this to do my study better, in the better way. Or if I have money, I can go to another country to study. That was my mindset. So I go to see my father, and I asked him to give me money. I will start the business. And my father said that the sign-up money is too much for us. It is too high. And you know today how much the product. For my father, he said that the product is the cost is too high. So as poor family, we cannot get this kind of money to do business. And I can assure you, in my family, only bicycle was the bicycle was the only good things in my family, bicycle. And I can remember when you go to farm, the day you are on bicycle, it is like you are doing max out that day. And you start to laugh to other people who are walking, just bicycle. So can you imagine to have the product, the price of the product? My father said that this is not for us, so forget about the business. So my leader came to the village and talked to me, follow up. Then I decided to go to see my uncle, to come to talk to my father. He said no. And I go to see my mother to come to talk to my father. He said, no, we don't have money. We cannot do this kind of business. And it was difficult. And my upline kept doing the follow-up. And one day I decided to go to see the imam of the village. And he came to see my father. And he talked to my father. He said, let him go try. We never know. So let him go try. If it succeeds, it will be for all of us. If not, he will continue study. There is no problem. That's how my father decided. And it was very difficult. So when I go to start the business, the first week, my passion was very high because my upline now start to help me to understand the business very good with the trainings. Then I start to understand that the business is good. If I am focused, I can achieve many dreams in the business. So I start to do the business with a lot of passion. I take the mobile phone, I call my friend. Hello, brother, come. I start doing business very good. Come to see the plan. With this business, our life will change. I can guarantee you, inshallah, our life will change. Come, you will see the plan. Because this business is changing many lives in the world. With a lot of passion, a lot of energy. And in 2 weeks, I refer 4 people in the business. In 2 weeks. When I refer the 4 people, I receive 110 USD in my Quest account. And this was something, it was my first click. 110 USD for me, it was big money. You understand? So I said that if I take it seriously, I can get more money again. So I continue the business, doing the follow-up, presentation, invitation, everything. But now I start to see people. When I invite people and they come, they start to say no. In the beginning, for me, it was easy. Because the four first presentation, yes. But the next one, no. And things start to become difficult. Then I start to ask myself if things will work again or not. So I was not okay with the business anymore. Because people start to say no, and no. Then, after that time, they opened the university. Then my father asked me to go to the university, and I was preparing to go to the university. At that time, they launched one training in Côte d'Ivoire we call Find Two Words. And we received VP donor in this vcon. And after this training, I took a decision to be a networker 100%. I took the decision to be a networker 100%. Because during that training, I heard about one testimony. And the testimony, one lady said that she built an house of 400,000 USD in 5 years. 400,000 USD in 5 years. So now I take my calculator, then I sit down, I start to calculate. If I am doctor for 30 years, how much money I will get? And 1,000 USD per month. So for 30 years, it will be 360,000 USD. Compared to 400,000 USD in 5 years, this was my click. I said that it means that I can work 30 years, and I will never achieve the dream she achieved in just 5 years. So I decide to be 100% qnet, 100% qnet, 100% qnet. I forget everything. But with this decision, my father was not okay with that decision. He said, why can you study for more than 15 years and you will say that you will decide to do only qnet in your life? You don't know qnet. So I cannot accept this. And my father said that you cannot stay in my home and do the business. So you must go to farm. So I used to go to farm in morning, I go to work, and I come back at night, I go to do my presentation. I invite my friend to go to the city, 25 kilometers, to meet my upline to do the presentation. So far, but I was ready to do it because what I saw my father did not see. So I decided. That's why today, what I want to tell you first, what you see today, the person outside did not see. So you cannot wait for people outside to decide for you. This was my mindset. I saw the V partners, I saw the AVPs, I saw the founders, all of them successful story. So who can decide for me? Nobody. Because I decide to follow successful people. For me, it is better to follow successful people more than follow poor people. Because today, it is true that I have nothing. But if I keep doing it, tomorrow, inshallah, I will be like them. And this is the truth. And everybody will say that we start from zero. We start from the chair. And this is the truth. So I believe that one day I will be here. So I keep fighting, doing the business. And when my father reject me, all my family reject me in the village. So I was forced to move from the village to the city to go to do the business there. When I leave the village, all my first team in the village, all of them leave the business. And I was alone. Start again, building a new team. It was very difficult. Today you can see many people saying that my downlines, they quit the business. My downline leave me alone. This is not a problem. For me, it is like I am chicken and I make my eggs and someone broke my eggs. It is not a problem. If I am alive always, I can always make eggs. So I am an eggs maker. So if you are a eggs maker, you can do it anymore. You can do it again. You can do it again. You can restart and do it again. Many downlines, all of them give up on the business. But I restart from zero. Doing the business, believing, doing the business, believing, doing the business, believing. Because it was here. The click was here. And I was not ready to give up anymore. The stick was just one decision. And I was saying that if the 400,000 USD was for 20 years, it is okay for me. Even 30 years, it is okay for me. You understand? So I was ready, keeping fighting until my first vcon. My first vcon in vcon Dubai, 2015. After that vcon, I took a new decision. When I go back to my country, I start to do the business with more passion, more energy, and everything start to change. That's why I believe that after this vcon, if you take a decision, everything will change. After my first vcon, 2 months after, 2 months, I bought my first car. My first car, and after that, I go to attend my first ISB. After that, I come to vcon Malaysia to be in service in vcon. After that, I bought my first house, dream house. My 3 first years in the business, I had just 3 commission, 3 first years. Just 3 commission. But I was doing, as Chief said, never give up. Doing it. The 3 next years, I got more than 1,200,000 USD in my tracking center. You understand? So, what kind of business is this? That's why today I can say that this is the best business in the world. This is the best business in the world. Today it is true that I am not a doctor. I am not a doctor, medical doctor, but I am doctor in network marketing.